There's always a route of escape, which I love.
All right, so it's going to be phaze getting the start here with red armor. LG going back up for rocket launcher very, very quickly, hoping to catch Necro early on at the banana, but Necro's taken that rail already, and he's headed back over towards Mega. So already we're starting to see some of the shifts involved with having to, you know, take weapons, figure out where you want to be next. And with the map this dense, some of those decisions end up being critical. But there's opening damage coming out of Necro. phaze finally getting his own shot off, but now he's got to head back, probably to the yellow, and recover a little bit. But that's going to be like the easiest thing to read. So yeah, Necro's going to know it, but he's getting punished for his sins. So phaze has always done so good with this defensive damage.
Right, that's exactly what I was going to say, Jahar. phaze's defense seems to be just on point, but 14 HP remaining. Necro takes the frag. Maintaining high ground control. Can he go for red armor? He will, but phaze knows he's there. Oh, wow. I thought phaze actually had a better chance than he ended up having there, given that Necro didn't have too much HP, despite having a lot of armor.
And decent hits here for sure. Slowby's out. Necro's at 41 HP though, so he's going to be making best friends with the waterfall. And phaze is going to take that back. Finally getting on the board, but he's got no health, and it's going to be the blaster to shut him down. Oh, that rocket jump,
nice
though.
Play.
Necro had the switch over to the hammer. Gets two close range rails in, which is enough to take phaze down to 29 health, but is it enough to get the frag back?
A sexy rocket jump coming out of phaze there. Able to sneak away that red armor, or excuse me, the mega health right under Necro's nose.
Good prediction on that first shot. Second one went a little bit wide, but nailed up to the wall. Wonder where he's at. It's going to be a mutual frag suicide. As red's not quite back up, but phaze was behaving as if it had. But that hammer to blaster combo. I'm going to have to get used to saying that more often because I think phaze is just opening the door for that strat. But finally he's getting some real weapons under his belt. Keeping it tied here 3-3. Rail's ready, but phaze has not made his hits. So all he really had room for was one whiff. He's really waiting for this yellow. Gonna take the 50 back. It gives Necro like the rest of the map, like mega, red armor, all of it. But phaze is here 100-100.
That's a great stack.
Feeling good.
Here's the thing, though. phaze is excellent at playing defense. Oh, man.
That was so much damage, though. Like, Necro got taken down to, like, 30 health. And phaze is now a full stack with the Mega. Not a whole lot of weapons so far, but Necro biding time here. That's another thing that adds to this room. Like, if you want the yellow and the 50 health, you got to take that damn jump pad. It just takes so much time to get everything you need. But these rockets out of Necro are nearly perfect. phaze has got just enough health left over to make that frag. But on the response, he's got to run. 50's gone. He can defend with the rail, looking for another one over the corner. Not getting it. This mega might be his then. Yep.
I have to say, Necro is an expert at wresting control of the map. On the other hand, phaze is an expert of just playing incredibly strong defense. Even when Necro has a huge stack advantage and momentum, phaze is always dealing so much damage with initial rails, rockets around corners, and that has made it so hard for Necro to take advantage of these positions where he's had just incredible stack and just can't do much with it.
And at the same time, Necro's is doing a lot of damage just with the blaster, indeed. So even when he's got other options, he's just holding down corners with it. So he's fought phaze off of another red armor. phaze is back at yellow. He's waiting for the armor itself. He's going to have to get out of there. There's one good rail. And Necro has rails himself. He's just opting to go for the blaster here. But there's the jump over to Mega. I wonder how often like these rocket jumps are like, oh, right, we didn't want the route between point A and point B to be quite that fast, but, you know, you give a Quake player a rocket launcher, they're going to break your map. And phaze's face, apparently. Geez, Necro doing some really good damage here. One frag in the lead. Not a great stack for him. So he's trying to stay defensive down here at the yellow. If phaze can get weapons quickly, he might be able to find him exiting. Now he's over on the
red armor is up here.
Oh, nailed up to the wall. 3 rockets in a row. And FaZe took almost no damage in that fight, trying to ZTN his way up to the Mega. He's going to have to do it the good old boring way. Doink. Oh, it was only a 40 damage rocket, but it did knock Necro into the water, so he's still got to leave it. Is he going yellow? Ooh, yes. Trying to defend with this last rail. 6 HP. He's ready.
Smack! In the face.
He wasn't as ready as he thought he was. They were on the same page, though.
All right, so if Necro is the best in this game at using Weibo, I think FaZe is the best at this game and using that hammer to his advantage as well.
All right, still getting the hang of the right rocket jump angle, and delaying the Mega just a little bit. That's a tasty looking Mega, by the way. Looks a little bit like my favorite generic energy drink. I can appreciate that. Hey, yo. So we already know that we can like modify Texter's client side because there's no validation on anything, which raises some question, but it's still a lot of fun. I'm definitely putting a Surge label on the Mega. That's happening.
A what?
A
Surge.
Yeah. Oh my god, these rockets coming at a Necro. It's pinning down FaZe. FaZe is back up by the Super Blaster, escaping back into the yellow, and this is one of those rare angles where it does actually count as an escape. Because there's a few angles you can go.
Actually, pretty lucky there for Necro that both of the major power-ups were up at once. Because even though he's down quite a lot, he's just able to make the right decision and get that red armor. So even though he's still down in stack, oh, he's gonna equalize it.
And that's all right for him because he's still got the top of this hallway, which makes it really tough for FaZe to come down it. Only 13 health, but it's the principle that matters. It's the red armor that matters more, however. But FaZe has got Mega. He's got a decent amount of armor. So again, it's going to come down to first hits. Necro's trying to make decisions for FaZe, but FaZe isn't taking the bait. It's got to be a play out of the teleporter, right? Yep. Back of the banana. There's the rails finally. Well,
the winner of this fight takes the red armor. The red armor has been snagged away by FaZe, actually.
Necro didn't even see him drop. It's incredible. Oh, but that rocket jump, was that intentional? Was it supposed to be stick dudes? Oh my god, 14 health. FaZe is not too good either, but that's another failed rocket jump. That might, in fact, cost the game here. Because now FaZe is just the one frag down, about to take red armor. This is going to be not the best fight for him to take, but he can certainly double back. And look for Necro to do the same.
By FaZe there, actually.
Yeah.
He's trying to throw Necro off the scent.
And come back swinging with his own rails. Yeah, we're going to start seeing like a lot of like little tiny pokes into the yellow room and not full commitment into it. But you have to check. If only. But Mega taken by FaZe. He's doing a really good job of coming back from not having stack control after that last fight. Just needs to find
guys,
Necro
we are neck and neck.
Yeah.
Just a couple of minutes left on the map here, and it's 8-7.
Oof.
Necro currently in the lead with a great rail. Gonna knock FaZe out of position. Although still very even stacks here.
Using that smoke just to deny the Mega just a little bit, but he's got to hear it, right? Yeah, he's getting shoved into the corner. Necro takes him down just as the Mega spawns back up. So FaZe didn't have timing on the Mega. The smoke prevented him from seeing when it was spawning back up, so he had to guess. I mean, he didn't have to guess. Woo!
Oh.
Got him.
Yeah, it is kind of cartoonish, isn't it, when they're just swinging through the doorway and just blam.
Starting to like these weebs more and more.
Yep. Likewise.
Things you don't hear at Akon. So, 10-7. I still believe in FaZe here. I don't have money on this, but I have heart money on this. I believe. But these rails coming out of Necro so consistent. And I think he's chasing in such a way that FaZe isn't like totally aware how tight on his tail he is, but he still managed to give Necro the slip. Necro doesn't care. Necro's 200-200.
Yikes. He's actually 200-200. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
It's got to be perfect defense for phaze. He's got to open this up with something, anything. It's got to be a rocket, a rail,
a hammer.
Or he's just going to go right into it.
Pop him up to the ceiling and lock him down. We are about to hit golden frag territory. One more frag from Necro will decide the game. And he's starting this period with 100-150. Not bad at all. Good rail coming out of phaze, but he needs to start chaining them together.
That's a huge mega health now for Necro, giving him a lot to work with in this last golden frag here.
Yeah, the more rails you put together, you get more rail per rail.
Oh!
Oh! Wow. So that armor was punished to heck and back, so Necro getting caught in the water. Why would you, what's up, Necro? You want to talk about it? Necro's just putting together so much damage, though. Holy shit. And phaze is still there saying, I'm still going to shoot you. Come back here, wussy. And Necro's going to come back in for the red armor. Is there going to be any kind of response on that red from phaze? No, he's just going to go for the mega instead. Oh, but his armor's broke. He's out of health. He's out of time. And he's going to be throwing out question marks as Necro takes the first map. Oof. Just saying there. Netcode, man. Yep.
And that's great stuff from Necro.
It's the real magic. We go to the next map so fast. It's like old Quake.
I know, man.
Change cameras during map load. It was like, nope, you're in it. Oh, cool. Cool, man.
You know what I really love about this game is that it feels polished. It just thought of everything. Even though it's still beta and there's some bugs here and there. It's to be expected. But it's all the little things. You know, the great way that you can change your HUD with just pointing and clicking, for instance. The fact that
it only took 25 years.
Right.
A quarter of a decade. Right. Oh,
probably wasn't even that hard to do. Maybe it was. I don't know.
You can put CSS in there. So, yeah, yeah. A little bit of WebGL goes a long way. Actually, they're in here. They're ready. I thought they were going to be switching servers, but nope, that was just a yoke. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Game starts in.
I'll never tell them not to wait for us. They don't have to, but it feels good. Makes you feel nice. Makes you feel needed.
Yeah. So respected. So respectful.
All right, Necro. Take it away, Rockets, and he's got a script for these opening seconds off the spawn, which is exactly what you need in Duel, but that script does not include phaze hitting every single rail, taking away the armor, and just negating a lot of that mega right out of the gate as well. So Necro's going to get his own rail. Ooh, phaze was looking for him out of the teleporter, just not at that exact moment. First frag goes to Necro, but he's only at 28 health. He needs this 50. phaze knows it. 31 HP. phaze needs to finish it, but no, Necro still puts it together.
Necro with the pure, unadulterated aggression.
Yeah.
Despite phaze hitting some incredible shots, rail after rail, mid-air rockets, Necro had the balls to just move forward. He had the eggs to make it happen.
And this is where we see Necro start to put together some of his high advantage, just really working the rockets. Not quite working the floor, though. Some days the floor works.
I'm just impressed with the mental fortitude of Necro.
phaze is still just slapping these rails out. Jeez. He's still in it, though. Good rocket jump. Weaving on out.
Wow.
Oof. Can't believe how much phaze has hit and not put together a frag yet.
Absolutely.
Which is really just
phaze
a testament to Necro.
Incredibly well.
Yeah.
And Necro is still winning. How? Beautiful, beautiful stuff coming out of Necro here.
But still, top of the map for Necro. A little bit light on health. phaze is still a fresh spawn, though. No armor to his name. But this is where Necro's actually letting phaze get that yellow for free, just about. It's traded with the Mega, which is fine, but when you've got the run of the items, like that yellow is really where you end up making most of your damage happen. But Necro's in no rush. This is feeling it with this LG. Not quite with the rail, though, so he's got to go on a bit of a chase. Doesn't quite find him. Still going for the rocket jump, really. Like, at this point, phaze is going to get that red. Yeah, Necro's giving it to him. Wait, no, he knows the timing well enough. The red is so early, but phaze is setting up a bit of a blind angle to at least get a rail knocked off of him. Nicely done.
Oops. God, what a sick match, Jahar.
Yeah. Oof. Necro's like, I can rail too. Alright, with those rockets out, Necro's going to be more dangerous on this red. And yeah, there's a little bit of a louder sound when like the items start to spawn. Way back, it used to be like elevator music, which I thought was hilarious. Kind of would like that option still to be there. That'd be cool. But no, it's all good. Still like what's going on.
I want to know what phaze's railgun accuracy is right now. I feel like it's 75.
I don't know if there's a way for me to get that. Unless I like, no, it's not going to happen.
I mean, he hits 3 and misses 1.
Ridiculous.
Like, that's how it's been going.
Yeah. But all the same, he hasn't been able to win any of the close range fights, and now he's going to get punished at the rocket launcher. Manages to survive it, but where's he going to go? Nowhere. Where are you going? Nowhere.
Wow. It's just unbelievable to me that Necro has such a big advantage right now, despite how well phaze is playing.
That's a complete lockout at the moment. Definitely a different story from the last map where it was trade upon trade. Always wear protection, by the way. See? Diabolical tells you to be responsible.
I feel like if Necro keeps this up, he has a chance against Cypher. For sure.
Never heard that one. Sorry, in chat. Tomato says he's got the maneuverability of a sea lion. But look at this. phaze has got a great stack. Will it turn into a frag? Well, Necro's going, nope. Oh no, not that corner. That's a bad corner.
Oh, the high ground advantage.
phaze didn't want to. Yeah, he just stops moving. He's like, just finish it. Just please kill me. Oh, make it stop. It hurts. But yeah, he almost went for that 50. It decided it would be too dangerous and predictable, so he backed away. But you know, when you're getting shafted, it's neither here nor there. But little bits of phaze are just about everywhere, except for the red armor. We haven't seen too many fights happen right down here. phaze is like, cool, you get that. I'm gonna meet you mid-map, and then question mark, profit, somewhere in there.
Necro, stop it. That's unkind.
He's not going to. Nice. And he forced a self-kill on phaze, unfortunately. It's the first like negative we've seen in the bracket here so far.
Oh?
Oh, there we go. Back up to 0. Celebrate. But back in the mid-map, he really wanted that blue armor. He didn't look both ways before crossing the street. Oh. But finally, we have a shotgun frag. Thank you, phaze. Forever my favorite. Shotgun frag, red armor. The shotgun's great. It feels good. It looks like a can opener, but, you know, it feels great. There we go. Another one. He's discovering the joys of shotgun.
phaze is still so low, though. While he finally has wrested some control over the map, he's at the disadvantage in this next fight.
5 frags, I want to believe. There we go. Good initial. Yeah, he's going rockets to shotgun now. He's trying things. He's having new life experiences. There's the weep. Almost made it through the gate. Had to cross the entire map in one fell swoop. Nice. You know, I agree. The shotgun does look a little bit more like a grenade launchery type thing, but it's a shotgun now. be whatever it wants to be. Nearly 200 for Necro
It's
here.
2020 after all.
Absolutely, but it's going to be almost 200 for Necro. And how many times have we seen... Oh, here we go. Hammer fight. Hammer fight. Oh.
Oh, no.
How many times have we seen players go through that teleporter and immediately, like, go into the rail, which is literally a dead end. But then also... Oh, phaze is, like, no health.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to the point where everybody just immediately looks in that corner when they go through the TP. Oh! Almost had a telefrag almost, but phaze gets taken down. We're almost into golden frag territory, but it's going to be a brown frag for phaze if he can't get his act together.
Yeah, Necro sitting pretty right now. It's hard to see how phaze comes back from this one. Necro in prime position to head back into the grand finals and play against one of his favorite players, or one of the players he's looked up to in Cypher, who's waiting for him there.
Yeah. He
Still
took
a
a map
chance.
off of him in
10
the upper
seconds.
bracket.
Yeah. Looked great. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we're into golden frag territory, and 12 frags to make up for phaze. Have we seen crazier things? Well, not really.
Not today.
So, not today. We've seen it before in other Quake iterations, sure, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, but still, Necro still holding on to red armor. phaze has at least got Mega. Question is, I mean, I've been watching Necro for the bulk of it, and wondering, like, when Necro is grabbing red, like, phaze already has Mega. Like, where is phaze? What is he doing? Is he crocheting? Is he doing his taxes? Or is he getting smashed by these rockets? That is going to be Necro solidifying his role in the upper bracket final. He took a map off of Cypher before. We're going to have to see if he can do it again.